Oh, that's a big chicken. What's up, folks? Welcome back to Crossroom Games and back to another Metaphor ReFantazio. If you look behind me, that's the world. Or rather, that's what's left of the world. This is within the Dragon Temple ruins that I'm in, and underneath the temple was basically like this pocket dimension world or whatever. But the crazy thing is, this is kind of similar to our modern day. And even throughout this dungeon, you do find a lot of modern day stuff, like, bottles, CDs, credit cards, stuff that they wouldn't know what it is because it's foreign to them. So we really are a fantasy within fiction, which is the crazy thing. But I am at the boss, and we're about to see what happens when it comes to that. It might be a dragon, it might not be, but we're about to find out. One other thing to say, we did find a priestess, and right now she's kind of on this spiel of, oh, I must sacrifice myself to save my people, but then everybody else is like, do you really need to? So she has been traveling with us, kind of want to see this all the way to the end, but
ready?
Obviously we're trying to stop that, so we'll hopefully stop her and open her eyes, because nobody should ever be a sacrifice. No, that's just not how we do things.
Time to go.
She has this helmet on like all her people do. But yeah, Yufa is her name, and saving her is the game. Ooh. It's kind of dark in here. And I see wings. Oh. Yeah, that's a D-Dragon. Can you run my sword up to him or something? I think he a little sleepy, so we're gonna go.
No, it can't be.
Oh, hell. There was a dragon after all.
What's that?
I thought this thing needed a priestess to summon it.
There's somebody riding it.
Is that the lance?
We are in no condition to claim it. Fire and flame! Has even the dragon god succumbed to melancholia?
No, I think this is something worse. Look, on its back.
Something clings to it. A human. Is that the fiend behind this chaos?
That's the worst double act I've ever seen. Look at its eyes, its mouth, like it's shielding itself, or like it refuses to confront anything, or almost like... Yufa, get back! We've got bigger problems than the ritual! This thing wants to eat us! You would fight our god!
What can we do but defend ourselves?
Yufa!
I'm... Look out!
Well, I guess that's it. So what you gonna do? She's going for the lance.
Yufa!
Is she fighting?
What can I do? You would have me abandon this end. You would send me away to live my life. But how? How can I?
One day at a time.
This is all I have. Please. purpose away from me.
I must apologize. I was wrong to assume. I was quick to judge. But your rites are not acts of barbarism. Yours is a proud heart. But still, see the truth. Is this your god? A god who demands martyrs, who desires tragedy. Is that truly a god worthy of your devotion and faith? Arise now, priestess! Have you come here only to be saved? Or will you find purpose beyond death, to stand and fight as a savior?
I want to!
O Lodestar, ye torn maiden of faith, O thou anguished traveler,
Well then.
thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
I love that island. I love the smell of its verdant flora. But what I love more than anything is its people. Their words may be coarse, but their hearts are true. I must save them. Please!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
Oh snap. Oh.
If I cannot save them in death, then I swear I'll protect them with my life.
Welcome to the squad. Ooh. Arm wings.
All of you, let me fight by your side.
You what? You can fight?
And that power!
I found my answer. I offer my life in battle, not in sacrifice.
There you go.
Then we fight as a team.
That thing on its back! That's the human possessing it, right?
Yes, it must be. If we strike at the human precisely, we may be able to separate them. Everyone, you need not hold back. We fight to save the dragon god, Et. And I shall fight with all I am.
We're not sacrificing anyone! Come on, team, we fight together!
Summon Eagle Lion? Summon not. Who? Let's do this.
Yeah!
Wow.
Don't underestimate me.
Watch me!
A bit much, actually. Hit their weakness!
Let's take
Don't let up now, Juna!
Scour!
You hit their weakness!
Observe the
That's your opening, Captain!
Pierce through them!
I shall do my best. I pray you're ready. Come forth now.
So she's a summoner then.
This'll be over soon enough. Come on, help me out. I'm counting on you.
I'll show you everything I've got.
This is so goofy.
No!
100% on that.
I feel so cursed.
Well, that ain't
Oakenberg's
good.
been hexed. She'd better hold back her attacks until it's gone.
I pray you're ready. This is just what I need. Stubborn, eh?
I won't hold back! Scour!
Let
Well, it's
justice
almost
prevail.
gone then.
Healing up.
Thanks.
I am grateful. That helped.
It's absorbing the dragon god's power?
Well, that's annoying.
Summoner, come forth now.
Yeah,
Mr. Mark.
Yuba hit their weakness.
Don't fake her.
Burn!
Oh, I must have died.
Assassin! Win!
You hit their weakness.
I stand
That's
ready.
your opening,
Oh,
Captain.
power of heroes! First box still standing, I see.
Okay.
I feel so slow.
Oh no.
Strength.
You need training.
Nice dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Alright, we should be able to defeat it at this point.
Yuba, we gotta do.
Ouch. Please. Alright,
Fake her.
that's it.
Raging
then.
fire. Sorry.
You've got a blood
go.
ailment slowing you down, Captain.
Didn't work?
Observe
I
the
said
enemy.
that's
I defer
it.
to you.
I pray you're
Please.
ready.
Something about all
Oh
those
my
No,
ailments.
not this.
Watch yourself.
Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem.
I destroyed it.
We did it! Now we just need to take down the body.
Of course.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Fake her.
Burn!
That I won't hold back! Trash! I shall.
Wizard! Healing up.
I knew you'd help.
That was helpful. Thank you. I can do this.
Here's one star. Okay, so 10%.
Perhaps this would be too strong. I must do this.
Ow.
Fake her.
Captain,
I can do this.
We better cure that
Heed
before
me.
he
Help me finish this.
Yuba, we gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself. Don't give up easy.
By this power. Lightning!
There we go. Now they're gonna still hit me with poison at the end. Yeesh. Not a horrible boss, but
Applause, please.
able to do it all together.
I admit. The dragon!
I was being sealed back into the lamps.
The dragon god Et has returned to its sacred vessel. Legend has it that while in its vessel, that's when the dragon god's power is greatest, and weakest when it takes to raging wing. So if it has a true form, you see it now before you. And here is our village's divine relic, Dracadios, Lance of the Dragon God.
'Twas rusty and worn, but now it almost gleams.
So dragons aren't just magical beasts. They're a manifestation of pure magla. My sister's research. She was right.
You all had the right of it. All these tragic calamities, they are not born of the Dragon God's wrath.
Then maybe they arose from the temple's melancholia. Perhaps that human was the source.
'Tis not the first time. Thinking back on it now, a human has always been at the heart.
You think humans are what's causing all of this?
I wouldn't be
No.
surprised.
I don't think that's quite it. Something about that monster. The way it instinctively tried to shield its eyes and ears. It was as if we faced the living past of the Mustari people itself. The Mustari reject the world beyond ours, lost and comforted by ignorance. And in adversity, it is our God we cling to as cause and answer to our suffering. Maybe we have only ourselves to blame. A self-inflicted madness. Our hearts are the source of Magla, of magic arts. Even this new power, this archetype that has awakened within me.
It was like, you are correct. We're the source of all of it.
Another. I did not know this one existed.
Another what? Another dragon?
If this mural had been lost until now, then...
Or another mural?
This paints quite a different picture of the priestess. She looks to be fighting.
You suppose this is the truth of the priestess's duty? I mean, offering her life to quell the calamity threatening the village. Maybe that's what it meant all along.
It had always seemed odd that the dragon god dwelled within a lance, of all things. Not a sealed urn, but a weapon. My brother often wondered about it. We were wrong. No, we did not even think to question.
You would have died in the name of an era of semantics. The world has not been kind to you, girl.
No. On the contrary, I feel I've been saved. I finally see my path laid before me. So thank you. Let us return now to the village. You said you had business with the lance when all this had settled down, did you not?
Yes, but I doubt you'll want to let go of it after all that. We have to figure that out.
I
Yeah.
cannot simply relinquish it, but perhaps instead...
What was
You'll
that?
come with us?
Surely not. The human from the altar? How has it not perished?
I heard it enter the water. This channel leads straight to the ocean. If it seeks prey to regain its strength.
Then it can only be headed for the village.
Damned beast! So much for taking it slow on the way back. After it!
Golly. Don't tell me I gotta do it around too. The wicked human likely headed to Berg Island to recover his strength. It will be a catastrophe to the village if it attacks. Let's hurry on back then. Oof.
Someone, please!
Monster! A monster in our village!
I hear screaming. It's gotta be here.
You lot came back! We honestly... Ha! Looks like the little lady made it out, eh?
Of course! But more importantly...
Right. We've got a human on the hunt. Del's helping the villagers get to higher ground.
Truly? I'd not have expected it of him.
That's Fidelio through and through, isn't it?
I am Euphausia, the priestess. Thank you for helping with the evacuation. Hereon we shall...
Oh, priestess! It's the priestess!
Oh, now they finna blame her.
Lady Yufa, please save us.
What don't you lot get about evacuate? You want to live? Do as you're told.
Priestess, what happened to the ritual? What of the dragon god's wrath?
Did you even perform the rite? Oh, this is a disaster. How could we survive now?
The dragon god Et is here as our guardian deity.
Y'all better listen.
Don't worry, you'll get your ritual. The real one, that is. The ritual that's been buried for hundreds of years.
As the priestess, on my life, I will drive back this calamity.
Hold on now. You're not actually gonna fight, are you?
Basilio, where's the monster?
So be it. We end this here.
Alright then. This shouldn't be hard, right? What is it doing?
We can do this!
Alright, I guess we're gonna change it up a bit. I do still need her for the heals, though. Actually, no, I'll take it back. We'll keep it. We'll keep the same party.
It is time I put the truth to our teachings and rituals. I stand anew. I stand with you.
I thought we already finished this guy. Guess he's a stubborn one.
There's something about what its dance is. Before I attack, let me see something.
To the rear guard.
I'll take the rear. Now is the time to defend.
I'm stepping back.
That attack! I call upon a royal soul!
It said it changed
This
something.
might sting!
Let's stay calm. Time for some close combat.
Okay,
This is
still
the power
attack.
said to belong to take my fullest power. Not this. Let us combine our powers. I shall rethink this. I shall persevere.
I shall show you what for all that we strive for.
What is it doing? Well, it is attacking, so never mind then.
Fake her! Going for the weak spot! That did nothing?
Was nullified?
So it's changing its weakness then.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Okay, this is gonna be annoying.
Wizard!
So I guess I can only hit it by its right weakness.
I'll
Are you kidding
ineffective.
me? That didn't do a
Don't
thing.
watch me! This might sting!
I'll keep
I
her
will
doing
fight
that
with
though,
pride.
because it'll at least waste a turn trying to
Assassin!
heal herself.
Nothing?
Is that all?
Yeesh. Like the hands from Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength! No, not this. I move to the front. Be purified!
I stand ready. Let justice prevail. This
Pierce
won't do.
attacks won't get through.
So that was a slash, I guess.
With blade in
This attack
hand.
won't get through. Was fire still something?
Oh, miss!
Are you kidding me? That didn't do a
I
thing.
call upon a royal
Blocking
soul!
that.
Going for the weak spot!
Oh, okay. I understand now.
I won't hold back! Roar!
There we go.
Here I go! Perhaps I ask for your aid. Now isn't the
I don't
time.
have anything.
I'd rather refrain
For
for
all
now.
that we strive for.
Go by the color
I'll
of
give you the
what
fake
they're
her.
looking like.
This might sting.
It's okay, let's go! Lightning!
That's the only way to damage it.
Only a flesh wound.
The thing about these color ones, color is not my thing. So,
There! They're
Attack was
unfazed.
nullified?
Dope, I'll show you.
so it's not light, so it has to be darkness then.
Going for the weak spot. Trivial.
No, that's still lightning though.
Come forth,
So
royal
is it
soul.
wind? Okay, I'm tripping.
This is the power. Let us combine our powers.
Strike true!
Come forth now.
Oh, that's a big chicken. Ooh,
Observe the enemy. Wizard!
there's some good stuff too. So no, that was lightning, so it's wind.
Not this one.
Oh, power of heroes!
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Okay, it's not that
Thank you.
hard. Okay, now it's a light, I think.
Faker! This might sting.
Who knew that this would actually help out?
Let's go. Darkness! It didn't work.
Wait, for real?
This is the take my fullest power.
Or is
not
it
this.
fire? Yeah.
I shall this won't work.
Okay.
That didn't do
Then
a
what
thing.
is it?
Poison.
The captain's poisoned. We better cure that before the pain sets in.
Oh, I guess
Focus,
it's physical
watch me.
attacks.
Going for the weak spot.
I won't hold back.
Wait, what we got? It still looks white. Is it still white,
What's
y'all?
going on? How can we get anywhere if his weakness keeps changing like that? And he's not even looking at us. It seems as though he's really focused on something. Almost like he's praying. Hey, maybe I could flutter over there and try distracting him. What do you think? I bet that praying's connected to how he keeps changing his weakness. If I can snap him out of it, then maybe he'll stop switching things up for a while. Once he's weak to something we can use, just give me the signal, and I'll go pester him. Should I
Do
go
your
distract
thing.
him?
Sure.
Leave it to me. That hurt. I mean, it worked, but I'm gonna need a minute.
Into the fray!
Captain's poisoned. We better cure that before the pain sets in.
Okay.
This if I can get closer.
Moving back, I call
So it's
upon a
not
royal
that then.
soul. Sorry.
Okay, it's fire.
Poison. Assassin! Burn! You still up?
Alright, it's over there.
From a distance that I ask for your aid.
Show them our might!
Alright, do your thing, Ed.
Heed me.
Nice. That's the way to finish it.
This
Dang,
is
he
for
got
the
hurt
future
hard.
of the Mastari. Fall.
Okay. I thought I was gonna make it a little bit more flashy than that, but hey, as long as the job is done. Nice.
Right. That's the end of that.
Everyone, once again, thank you so much.
It hasn't disappeared yet, though. But
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Yufa, that power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She takes up arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either.
You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't say.
However, We of the islands
You
have
would
done
know,
no
huh?
better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village. But all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Yufa.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Adeni, even the night father and mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait and hope. I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps we would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
You got this.
We support her. Without the rite of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys. Is that not enough reason to support her?
Get to y'all thick heads.
You made
or
good
helmets.
on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks, but there is something that must finally be said. Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
Same.
I think I understand now. It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
I have to say, for the moment there, it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the lance, priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save. Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If you challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
Tell.
Your little brother's starting to understand. He knows what's up. Yes, please, let me save. Sheesh.
So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone, the Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands, the threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
Dispel magic?
Hold on. Protective Magla. You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
Oh. So Louise was about to go ham with this lance. If he would have got this lance and it dispels magic, he was about to go out the fort him.
What's come over you, Stroll? You seem distraught.
I think he's about to say it.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say, I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance.
And then they can be able to
Now I
use it
finally
to
understand.
defeat
Your
Louis.
pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time, he wouldn't see us coming.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it to take a life?
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the lance is secret, and we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any
I would
ideas?
say make a fake.
How about we give him a fake
I like
lance?
how I literally said
There's a
that.
thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
'Tis an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
Wow.
So the prince is alive?
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet
I do not know or love this prince as you do, but I can tell by your faith he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. The treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey.
Time to go!
Appreciate the have you. And she sticks with the program, or get with the program real quick.
Not just the lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Never too late to find out.
Never too late to find out.
Yeah. I hope I'll find my own answers someday.
I appreciate that.
With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
Cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Yes, to each their own.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Oh.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did.
I'll go and show him the book.
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
It's a story about an ideal world.
Well, so you do not merely strive against evil. You have a vision for the world's betterment.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some?
It's pretty much a rite of passage at this point.
Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes. That mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Your pardon?
Yufa, and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed their own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
I humbly plead on her behalf as well.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
Nice.
I must ask, Yufa, what do you plan to call yourself once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named a land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
our home will have a name?
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Etria. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Alterberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
Well, we gotta be here anyways, so. After defeating Human and saving Yuva alongside Virga Island, gaining their support, we're blazing a path to defeating Louis and saving the prince. Alright, we're about to get there. It's a lot of interesting topic with this one, especially with their depictions of religion and spirituality. Not a lot of games do it, but it's bold for them to be able to touch on this type of subject, especially the fantasy that's in fiction, the ideal world that's in that book, how it mentions about following, you know, all different types of beliefs and such. That is true, but for me, we all know that there's only one king. So, but at least we defeated a human, we defeated a dragon, actually got that dragon as a summon, we got a new party member, a lot of things are looking up, plus we have a way to defeat Louis with the sacred lance. So, man, can't wait to see what this Saints Day is gonna turn out like, because, you know, every time we have a plan, they always go down the toilet. But honestly, I think I can end it right here. We'll continue on when it's time to move on to the next town. So, as always, y'all have yourselves a wonderful day, wonderful night. God bless, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.